Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we are placing our tree order for the field outside. In spring, I am going to put a tree farm. You see where this raised tree seed garden bed is? There's going to be a bunch of walnuts and oaks and maples planted in here, okay? But above the ground, on the top of it's called a no-dig tree farm. It's going to be cardboard, and then like 6 inches of compost, and then 4 to 6 inches of bark mulch to retain the moisture. And then the plugs are going to get planted right within there. So from behind this thing, right near the chicken and duck coop, all the way out to the woods, down past the Japanese tree garden that I'm developing, and then across right here, that nice big square, even some behind the chicken coop. They're going to house 500 trees in spring, and then so 500 spring, 500 fall, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I've only seen these no-dig farms with vegetables and fruits, so I'm making a gamble, but I really believe in it. I think it's going to be a cool concept that develops a radial root base and really keeps down the weeds. And so you see I have eastern facing property that comes up over the water. I get a ton of sun, and then even afternoon sun. Being at the base of a bunch of hills and mountains, the water table is right here. So I'm not concerned with that. I have a decent breeze, but we're protected to the sides with these big trees. So hell, let's get to the iPad and let's get these trees ordered. That's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So here is my first email to the Coldstream Farms in Michigan of the United States. And it was back in November 22nd. And I was reaching out just saying, I'm looking to buy 1,000 spruce and or fir trees in your smallest size offered, and I'm developing one of my acres out of 5, and I'm going to be doing a no-dig tree farm, yada, yada. I'm in zone 5B, and I was thinking about mid-March to plant. And then I also asked if it was too late for me to get a couple of samples and see how they would do through the winter, and they actually replied saying they did not recommend planting anything in November in Connecticut in zone 5B to wait till spring. So I didn't get my tester in. So they said, let us know when you want to get your order in. You could pre-order and let us know if you have any questions. And I asked when the earliest I could plant spruce or fir trees in zone 5B were. And I was thinking about the 6 to 12 inchers. And they said, as soon as they're able to harvest them in the spring, normally late March or early April. So for me, I took that as last week of March or first week of April. So, I said, okay, thanks a lot. That was back in November. I said, I'll touch base with you in the new year. So I did. So I wrote to them and I was like, I'm looking to purchase 1,000-year seedlings. I'm looking for the end of March, interested in your smallest size. I'm ready to pre-order, and set the date. Let's do this thing. So they wrote back and they said, okay, we recommend Norway spruce and white spruce. They're both good choices for most sites in your climate zone. And the 4 to 8 inches are also very cost effective. You could do it over the phone or you could do it through the website and you could pick a ship date. So I said, okay, cool. I'll try to do it on the website. And if that doesn't work, then I will bow out, make the phone call and get it done that way. So let's go ahead and go to their website. So this is it, Coldstream Farm. And they have conifers, deciduous shrubs, deciduous trees, ferns, grasses, ground cover, planting supplies, seed, and vines. And so I'm going into conifers and spruce trees. Now, the contingency plan on this no-dig tree farm is that I sell them as Christmas trees. If something happens, Francesca gets accepted into a company overseas and we have to move really quickly, then I'll sell them as Christmas trees. Otherwise, I'll be developing some as bonsais, some as mid-size, like Japanese garden trees, and then some as full-size trees for landscapes. And I'm going to, ornamentally prune them throughout their growth process, which I think will give them not only the no dig will be unique, but getting ornamentally pruned and taken care of, throughout the growing process, not just letting them grow freely. I think it'll really keep them in check and give them a nice shape, and they'll be a step above your standard nursery tree. So I went and I looked Norway spruces. I absolutely love the Picea abies, love them, Norway spruce, and I really want some as bonsai. But they really have a huge weeping canopy, and a popular Christmas tree isn't going to have that weeping canopy. So I came over here to these white spruce, and I think this is the route that I'm going to go, the Picea glauca. So you see that? That's a little bit bigger than like a Christmas tree, I'd say. That's probably 2 or 3 feet tall, so probably about 3 years old. And then this is their field. Let's zoom in on that. See, that's their field, and you could tell these are little babies. These are a little older. These are a little older than that, and they say they come in plugs. So obviously, the more you buy, the less expensive they get. So I was looking here at these 4 to 8 inchers, and if you buy 500 or more, they're only 30 cents each. Now I've got time and I've got land, so I'm looking to sell them off no shorter than 5 years, 5 feet. So I'm thinking I can get away with 4 to 8 inchers, and after 5 years, then I will start contacting different nurseries and making the sales on these. But until then, I think it'll be a lot of fun to have a whole field of 500. So I'll plant these 500 in the spring, and then depending on how it goes and how they look, I may get 500 more of the same species for the fall, or I may go a different route and buy 500 of something different. So it's amazing. If you buy one of these, they're $5.13. If you buy 500, they're 30 cents each. So the total is $150, and I estimated the shipping to be around $50 or so. So I'm going to get all this stuff filled out. I'm going to get these trees ordered, and then you and we're going shopping for bonsai soil on Amazon. All right, y'all, stand by. All right, y'all, I appreciate y'all bearing with me for that, because I have a Droid phone, and this is the iPad Laura got me for Christmas, so I'm just terrible with Apple products. So the shipping was a little more than I was anticipating. I was thinking around 200 total, but that's fine. $209.64 for 500 white spruce. Totally psyched. So that's done. That's a check in my box. Okay. Now, you see? All right, now let's go to Amazon and do some shopping for bonsai soil. I'm much better at push-ups and pull-ups than I am at using electronics. All right. So let's just see what we get when we just put in straight up bonsai soil. I'm looking for perlite specifically by itself, and then I'm curious what's out there. I end up using a lot of topsoil and peat moss and things for my outdoor trees, but for my indoor trees, I wouldn't mind splurging a little bit and getting some unique things. What's this? Professional soil, premium, all-purpose, macadamia, black lava, pumice, and charcoal. Ooh, that just sounds cool. So 6 quarts. That's not very big for $46. Yeah, that might be a little out of what I'm willing to spend. I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe that's a good price. Let's do this. Instead of searching by feature, let's search by price, low to high. All right. So All-purpose blend. That's more my style, $16.95, but that's 2 quarts, so relatively that's about the same price. Some little 6-inch pots, $14.95 for a 3-pack. That's cool. Plant food. Okay, 1 quart for $5. Premium bonsai tree soil with mycorrhizae, lava, and sand. Ooh, that might be good for my cactus and succulents and such, my tropicals. Okay. So I think if you scroll down, you can read about it. Yeah. So it looks like by the quart, nope, this would be the best price. Let's check this one out. Oh, so this one's specific for succulents and cactus. I don't want that. That's 2 quarts for $8.99. Good price, wrong product. Let's see, is this? Oh, see that seller? It has zero ratings, so I don't really trust anything that has 0 ratings. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to the bonsai soil. Let's go check out some perlite. See, I feel like I might just be too particular, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go shopping, and I'm not even going to set it to a time lapse. I'll just come back and I'll share with you and show you what I got. So we look forward to what we got coming in, because I have a whole lot of plantings I want to do. All right, y'all. So I finally made up my mind. So really good deals on perlite on here, because at the local nursery, I get absolutely destroyed on perlite. So I'm going to make a note of that. So there are 6 quarts here. Or excuse me, 8 quarts for $6.99, and it's through Amazon Prime, so that's free shipping. And so I got an all-purpose bonsai soil, fast draining pre-blend, and that's a 2 quart bag, and that's got pumice, lava, calcine clay, and pine bark. It's a potting pre-mix bonsai plant soil mixture, and so I'm going to try that one out. That one's $16 for a 2 quart bag. Obviously, it's got a lot in it, and I know, that's a lot of high quality stuff. So let's give it a go. For special occasions, a special tree and pot, as the years go on, I wouldn't mind investing $16 for that. Okay, and then this is a really good deal. I searched a while for pumice, just straight up pumice, and so this is 6 quarts for $25.99, and that's Prime as well. So they're asking me if I want to save 10% for having these as auto ships, but I do not. I need to test them out. I do know Espoma perlite is amazing, but I don't need it on an auto ship. It's easy enough to get it. So I'm going to stick with that free Prime delivery on Monday, January 13th. And let's do it. $52.05 total. So it is Friday afternoon, so it'd be great if I could get those, Monday morning. And boom, boom. Thank you. Your order has been placed. So it looks like they'll all come in on the 13th. Yep, I have everything shipped to my fiance's name because I like to remain incognito. All right, y'all, so that's going to do it today for us here at the ranch. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you look forward to more videos about the tree farm and when I get my bonsai soil and products in, then go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for much more to come. Have a great day, y'all.